Hey all, so a couple notes on this past Sunday's assignment, which was the CERT assignment. CERT stands for Community Emergency Response Teams. If you had Portland, you know that they go by NET, Neighborhood Emergency Teams. But regardless, they have the same concept. So here I wanted you to learn about that because this is a way that you guys can actually get involved in your local neighborhood, and really it's a good thing to it's a good networking opportunity, and also just to have the skills for free that you can that you need in this field. Okay, so these weren't as stellar as I would have liked. So first of all, the first part, which was only 3 points, worth 3 points, you had to answer several questions about your locality's CERT. And there was a couple, and then also tell me where you got the information from. So some of these answers were easier to find than others, and I put this hint down here that you would not receive points for answers such as I don't know or I couldn't find, which I still had individuals give me as answers, and they did not get points. And then if you couldn't find the information, to call the local emergency management office, who has to have the information. They will have the information in all circumstances. So that part was worth 3 points. And also, and your information had to be correct and complete. So if I was going through and you were incorrect in how many hours of training, and then didn't provide a source to back up what I know to be the incorrect information, you didn't get points. So that first part, 3 points. So the second part here was 5 points, 2 points of which came from simply attaching the peer-reviewed journal article. So here you had to have a peer-reviewed journal article. Several of you used like .coms or simply internet sources, which are not peer-reviewed journal articles, which is right here. And then several of you also provided the link to the article that you could get to, but I could not. And so let me discuss here why it is so important to attach the article. This isn't one of those things that I'm just having you do. You need to attach the article so I can actually see the article. If you provide a link and that link is tied to your computer and your cookies, when I try to click on that link, I get a restricted access. So the link that you provide me for the article that you found entering your credentials into the VCU database, I cannot access, which is why I ask you to attach the article here. So if that wasn't done, you got points off. If it wasn't a peer-reviewed journal article, you got points off. If you had an article that maybe brushed on the idea of CERT but didn't discuss it, again, this entire 8 points, which is almost 10% of your grade, you guys, was about learning about CERTs. So I wanted you to have a journal article that discussed CERTs, not just casually mentioned it. Also, there were a couple duplicative journal articles mentioned. And here again, the devil's in the details, you guys, but it was explicit in what I was asking you to do. And here you must post something different than your classmates. This did require you, if you were to do the assignment later, then you needed to go back and look at the articles that were used. Okay, I hope this clears things up. Let me know if you want to chit-chat about your grade or you have any questions or comments. Let's see, we have this week, as I said in the other announcements, we just have the FEMA exercise due this week. I see many of you have already just gotten that out of the way, so it's quote-unquote free week. Then we get into the unthinkable. I do have examples of what my expectations are for the journals there. Hopefully, many people have found this book very helpful and useful. I've been using it for the past few years. I'll be looking forward to the reading journal. Different than the chapter takeaways, the reading journals are just your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You don't have to, I'm less concerned, like, obviously, please use spell check, etc. But I really want free writing, more free writing. What does this bring up for you? Yeah, and you don't have to worry about giving me page numbers, citing anything. And you'll see that when you look at the examples that I have. And then we have the weekly 5 assignment, which I will be shoring up instructions for that in the next couple weeks. Okay, let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Bye-bye.